G'day, I'm Alkis Psaltis. I'm an Associate Professor in Ear, Nose and Throat Surgery. In this video, we hope to show you how to take a coronavirus swab and importantly, how to put on personal protective equipment prior to taking the swab and how to remove that equipment once the swab has been taken. As per the Centre of Disease Control and Prevention guidelines, a swab should be taken from the upper aerodigestive tract. In this video, we're going to show you how to take a swab from the nasopharynx, where we believe the viral load is most likely to be at its highest and most likely to give you a yield if the virus is present. Personal protective equipment is very important to reduce the chances of you contracting COVID-19 from an infected patient. We will now outline the appropriate PPE for taking a COVID-19 swab. A hand wash or the use of an alcohol rub with a concentration of ethanol above 70%. You will need safety glasses, or if you wear glasses yourself, you can use these as well. You'll need an appropriately fit-tested N95 or P2 mask. You'll also require an eye protection in the form of a face shield. 2 sets of gloves will be required, undergloves and outer gloves, as well as a gown. Now we'll go through the steps. The first step is hand hygiene. We recommend putting 2 pumps of the ethanol-based rub into the palm of the hand and then coating both palms. The hands are then turned over and the outer aspects of the hand are also rubbed down. It's important also to rub between the webs of the fingers and the webs of the thumb. We also include the wrists and finally the fingertips in order to ensure that the whole hand has been decontaminated. Following the first step of hand hygiene, we recommend removing glasses if you wear them. This is important because we will then apply the fit-tested N95 mask to ensure a seal around the face. Now the mask is applied, and as you can see here, we have a strap that sits on the top part of the head and one that sits lower down to ensure a tight but comfortable feel. Glasses can then be put on if you wear glasses. If you don't wear glasses, this is a step that we recommend putting on formal eye protection. We recommend putting on the face shield to add extra protection to the face. Hand hygiene is then performed again in the same way that it was performed at the beginning of this demonstration. And these are the undergloves that will go beneath the gown. Pull the gloves up slowly and ensure that there are no rolls in the gloves. Once the gloves have been put on, we can place a gown appropriately around the neck and the waist, where it is secured in both these locations. Now the outer gloves are put on. The gloves are pulled over the gown's cuff, again avoiding rolls. At this time, if you do have someone available, it's always good to have someone check to make sure that everything has been put on correctly. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to take a viral swab from a patient when testing for the COVID-19 virus. We're going to use the fused tech sinus model to demonstrate the anatomy and how to take the swab from the correct location. When taking a swab, it's important that you have correct contact with the mucosa. Aim along the floor of the nose and direct back towards the nasopharynx. Once you hit the nasopharynx, you'll feel resistance. At that location, I recommend turning the swab approximately 6 times clockwise and then 6 times counterclockwise. And this ensures that the swab is in contact with mucosa for at least 3 to 5 seconds in order to sample any viral material within the nose. Once you've taken the swab, remove it and insert it into the viral medium. And then we'd break it off and labelled appropriately for processing. Taking off your personal protective equipment in the correct sequence is just as important as putting it on in the correct sequence. This is important to avoid contamination with possible virus that may have been in contact with your personal protective equipment. The first step is hand hygiene. If you have a sensor-activated dispenser, we recommend using this. Again, apply alcohol to the entire surface of the palm and wash both palms thoroughly. Turn the hands over, rub the alcohol into the webs of the fingers and into the webs of the thumbs. The alcohol should also be applied to the wrists and finally to the fingertips to ensure that the hand has undergone complete cleaning. At this stage, you can remove the outer glove. Pull the cuff of the outer glove on your dominant hand down to the base of your thumb. Using your dominant hand, remove the glove of your non-dominant hand and roll into a ball of the dominant hand. Remove the remaining glove containing contaminants. Again, perform hand hygiene in the exact manner that it was performed at the beginning of this video. Now it's time to remove the gown. Avoid touching the central zone as this is the most likely part to be contaminated. Undo the knots and the fasteners. Lean forward and pull the gown gently down from the shoulders. Roll the gown off the body, touching the inside surfaces from top or bottom. Eventually, roll the gown off completely and dispose directly into a bin. Again, perform hand hygiene. And once hand hygiene has been performed, you can now remove the undergloves. Remove the gloves in the same manner that they were removed previously. Again, perform hand hygiene. Now remove the eye shield. It's best to remove the eye shield whilst leaning forward. Avoid flicking the eye shield so as not to aerosolize the virus. Again, perform hand hygiene. Remove the glasses, wipe them down with ISO wipes. Perform hand hygiene again. You can now remove your mask. Remove whilst leaning forward and avoid flicking motions again. Perform hand hygiene again.